Step into a world where the echoes of the past reverberate through the shadows, where ancient curses are not idle threats but summon the most malevolent spirits. Imagine if the shiver down your spine was more than just a chill of fear? Embark on a voyage through the enigmatic recesses of history and mythology, where the boundaries between the natural and the supernatural blend. From the crypts of Egypt to the misty shores of Scotland, curses have been cast and tales spun of spirits that defy eternal slumber. These are not mere bedtime stories. They are the remnants of civilizations grappling with the inexplicable, striving to lock away their deepest fears and darkest secrets. Today, we plunge into the chilling narratives of curses believed to awaken vengeful spirits. From the specters that haunt ancient opera houses to the silent apparitions of cursed ships lost at sea, we delve into the eerie reality of curses that have traversed centuries to reach us. I invite you to join me on this journey, to share your thoughts and experiences, as we uncover whether these stories are mere myths or unsettling truths waiting to be acknowledged. At its core, a curse is a potent invocation intended to inflict harm or misfortune on others. A wish that disaster will befall a person, place, or object. Historically, curses have been deeply embedded in the cultural fabric of societies worldwide, serving both as explanations for unexplained misfortunes and as tools of psychological warfare. In ancient Egypt, for example, tombs were often inscribed with curses aimed at deterring would-be robbers, promising death or worse to those who disturbed the pharaoh's eternal rest. In medieval Europe, curses were feared as instruments of witchcraft, capable of causing everything from failed crops to personal sickness. The concept of spirits varies widely among different cultures but generally refers to the non-physical essence or soul of a being, whether human, animal, or even tree. In many traditions, spirits are seen as the surviving consciousness of the deceased, lingering in the world of the living. These spirits can be benevolent or malevolent, protective or vengeful, depending on their life stories and deaths. Curses are often believed to invoke these spirits, calling them forth for vengeance or to fulfill an unresolved purpose. In Japan, for instance, the belief in onryo, vengeful spirits whose wrath transcends death, has shaped many aspects of folklore, suggesting that spirits can exert a powerful influence over the living. Throughout history, there are numerous instances where curses and spirits have intersected with significant impact. The famous Curse of the Pharaohs is said to have caused the untimely deaths of several members of Howard Carter's team, who opened King Tutankhamun's tomb. Across the Atlantic, Native American lore is rich with stories of spirits summoned through curses to protect sacred lands or avenge wrongs against the tribe. These tales not only illustrate the power attributed to curses and spirits but also emphasize their role in teaching moral and social norms within their cultures. The Paris Opera House, an architectural marvel, is also the setting for one of the most haunting tales of a cursed spirit. Legend has it that the Phantom of the Opera was not merely a fictional character but inspired by a malevolent spirit cursed to roam the opera's corridors. Tales of unexplained noises, mysterious accidents, and a shadowy figure haunting the opera house have permeated its history. This specter, entwined with stories of tragic love and artistic madness, is said to be the restless soul of a deformed composer who cursed the opera before his mysterious disappearance. Moving to the rural landscapes of Tennessee, the haunting of the Bell family by the Bell Witch stands as one of the most documented instances of a curse-driven spirit in American folklore. It began in the early 1800s when John Bell incurred the wrath of a local woman, who, according to legend, cursed him and his descendants. The resulting manifestations were terrifying: disembodied voices, physical assaults, and inexplicable phenomena that plagued the family for years, suggesting a relentless spirit driven by an unquenchable desire for vengeance. The oceans hold their own tales of curses, with the legend of the Flying Dutchman. This ghost ship, doomed never to make port and to sail the seas forever, is often cited by sailors during storms. According to folklore, the ship's captain cursed God during a tempest and was doomed to navigate the waters as a spectral vessel, bringing doom to those who spot her. This enduring legend speaks to the deep human fear of the unending, restless spirit that the curse creates. In India, the ancient village of Bangar presents a chilling narrative of a curse that doomed an entire village. Legend has it that a sorcerer who fell hopelessly in love with the local princess cursed the village after his love was spurned. Overnight, the thriving village turned into ruins, where no soul dares to stay after dark, lest they provoke the spectral wrath of the past. The archaeological remains stand as eerie testimony to the curse's power. In Louisiana, the Myrtles Plantation is often referred to as one of America's most haunted homes. Legend says it is haunted by at least 12 ghosts, tied back to a curse over a deadly love triangle involving the plantation owner and his household. The most famous spirit, that of a slave named Chloe, who was reportedly executed for poisoning the family, is said to wander the property, her presence a spectral reminder of her tragic life and the curse it spawned. Finally, in China, the terracotta army guarding the tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang is surrounded by tales of curses. These life-sized statues were meant to protect the emperor in the afterlife, but local legends warn of dire consequences for those who disturb the warriors. Over the years, many archaeologists and locals have reported misfortunes, which they attribute to the curse placed on those who dare to disturb the eternal guard. While the tales of curses and haunted spirits captivate our imaginations, science offers insights into how these beliefs impact our psychology. The power of suggestion and the placebo effect are well-documented phenomena where simply believing in something can trigger real physical and emotional responses. Fear, heightened by tales of curses, can amplify our senses and make us more susceptible to noticing coincidences or interpreting natural occurrences as supernatural events. Studies in cognitive psychology suggest that once we believe in a curse, our brain is wired to seek out evidence to support that belief, often overlooking rational explanations. Skeptics argue that many events supposedly caused by curses are merely coincidences. For instance, the so-called Curse of the Pharaohs was attributed to a series of untimely deaths following the opening of King Tut's tomb. However, statistical analysis reveals that the survival rate of those involved was consistent with expected mortality rates at the time. Similarly, scientific explanations such as toxic mold, gases, or bacteria, often found in ancient tombs and old houses, can explain many of the physical symptoms reported in cursed places or during supernatural encounters. Despite the lack of scientific evidence supporting the existence of curses, the stories endure across cultures and generations. This endurance highlights their significant cultural role, serving as cautionary tales that enforce social norms, teach moral lessons, or simply explain the unexplainable. These stories reflect our collective fears and the human need to find order in chaos, to attribute cause and effect, even when the connections between them are not clear. They also serve as a communal experience that strengthens cultural identity and continuity, connecting the present with the past through shared narratives. In this exploration, we have traversed time and geography to uncover the chilling legacy of ancient curses and the vengeful spirits they are believed to unleash. From the mysterious corridors of the Paris Opera House to the haunting silence of the Bangar ruins, and from the eerie decks of the Flying Dutchman to the ghostly halls of the Myrtles Plantation, these stories intertwine the supernatural with cultural beliefs and human fears. Alongside these tales, we've considered both psychological impacts and rational explanations, uncovering the layers of mystery that surround the belief in curses and spirits. What are your thoughts on these ancient curses and the spirits associated with them? Have you or someone you know ever encountered what might be considered a supernatural presence linked to a curse? I invite you to share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Your insights enrich our journey into the unknown. Could these stories be mere legends, or is there a deeper truth hidden within ancient curses? Are they just tales to caution and entertain, or might they carry a kernel of reality from past beliefs that were once held as truths? Ponder this, and if you're intrigued by these mysteries, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Phantasmal Eternity channel for more explorations into the shadowy realms of history and the supernatural. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, Keep exploring the shadows, maybe you'll find more than just stories lurking there.